Okay, the next category we have is aerophone, and you might have already figured out from the name having to do with the air causing the vibration. So these are instruments whose sounds are primarily produced by vibrating air. Some examples in these photos here that I think you can relate to very easily. We have a person in the upper left hand side playing a set of pipes we call pan pipes. Blowing across the top of those pipes makes a flute kind of sound. To his right we see a Chinese flute player. This is called a dizi, D-I-Z-I, and we have many different flutes that have a similar kind of playing principle. And then on the bottom we have a clarinet with a bass player behind him, probably playing jazz. And that is another type of what we used to call woodwinds, but under the S&H system are aerophones. We happen to pick photographs that showed all instruments that would used to be called woodwinds. But I want to stress that the brass instruments like trumpet, French horn, trombone are also aerophones in the S&H system.
Rahsaan Roland Kirk. Yes, indeed.
find it fascinating to see him play the soprano sax and the tenor sax at the same time. You noticed when the performer wanted to get into some more serious improvised jazz soloing, he went to the longer saxophone, the tenor saxophone. But I always found it fascinating with this particular artist, Rahsaan Roland Kirk, that he played multiple instruments at the same time. I don't know how he can control his mouth and make that work. This video showed him playing 2 instruments at once. He has played as many as 4 instruments at one time, and so I will look for some more videos of him with perhaps 4 instruments he's playing simultaneously. Obviously he only has 2 hands, so he has to move his hands back and forth between the different instruments.